I'm Harvey, obviously the man with the golden tongue, promoter of Hope Wrestling, co-promoter of Leicester Championship Wrestling. All-round bad guy if you listen to social media or anybody who's met me once at least. I used to run pubs, was running a X Factor style competition. A chap by the name of Peter Staniforth, who is infamous amongst the British wrestling scene, just happened to be drinking in the pub at the time. Ended up going down and ring announcing a show for him. And it kind of took off from there. I used to go and watch British wrestling shows anyway. Paul Malin introduced me to a few more people and it just spiralled out of control from there and took over my life. It's as much a part of my life as Jack Daniels, which for anybody who knows me is an awful lot. Hope was born out of the fact that I was working very closely at the time with Styx, who runs House of Pain Wrestling. And the guys from Nottingham, as good as they were, didn't seem to have anywhere to progress to. They weren't being given opportunities places. So we said what we need to do is evolve House of Pain. So we sat there thinking, like, well, what on earth could we call this? What could we do? House of Pain, it's like the evolution of House of Pain. House of Pain's evolution, H-O-P-E, Hope. For anybody who's not involved in it full time, obviously they don't understand the stresses and the pressures that come with it. But no, I wouldn't change it. You just have to have a very thick skin to get on in this business. There is an awful lot of people involved in our scene as well who are more interested in destroying what others have built than they are building their own product. There's always people trying to get other people's shows cancelled or just generally trying to mug other people off, and it's just silly for me. The hardest bit of it every day is not only promoting what we've built, but protecting it from what others are trying to destroy. You've got lots of promotions now really putting our scene back on the map and making it one of the biggest in the world. Fingers crossed we don't have some silly little people come along and ruin any of that. The Boogeyman hasn't soiled my love for using imports in the right way. My criticism of imports is always more to the point that they are overused, that if a show has one big name on it, one big draw, you don't need 4 or 5. The most ridiculous show I ever saw, which had 7 imports on it. And that is my biggest criticism, certainly with that promotion in particular. My biggest quibble has always been the fact that they've got all the best British talent, yet they still put 7 imports or so on each show, and it's just silly to me. Make them fall in love with the British talent that's on the card. Jack Jester for me he's my champion. He's one of the top guys in the country, just for believability and getting people through the door and everything else he does. Jack Jester is right up there. So I mean, maybe down the line, Chris Tyler and Jack Jester would be something I'd like to do. I pride what we do with Hope with regards to basing everything around storylines and the way we push forward. So there is always something interesting and there's always that hook. We don't leave you sitting there thinking, that show was really good, I'll go to another one of theirs in 2 or 3 months. You leave thinking, we've got to see what happens next month.